I know. Isn't that weird?
Now you're rolling.
Oh, we're rolling.
We're
rolling now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, welcome to Lunch Pail and the Professor. This is a program for the Liberty Action Network, sponsored by teaparties.com. I am the professor, and...
Wow. Why do you gotta make me be the lunch pail all the time?
Because you look like it.
Yeah, they know which one I am.
They do.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, look, first of all, you've just gotten back from Europe.
Yeah.
Right? Welcome back.
That was nice.
Starting.
And,
He
it's interesting.
He started.
Because when I told people you were in Europe,
You guys are right over there?
Good start.
so our production staff is a little
Is that camera rolling?
a little underwhelmed. So when I told people you were in Europe, and people, expect people to say, well, how's he doing? But they didn't say that. They said, has Europe survived?
Should I hit the start button?
Everybody is very.
Al, do you want me to hit the start button?
Are you? Oh, are we rolling or
No,
we're not rolling?
no, I
We're not rolling.
So
Oh,
I don't want to roll.
all right, Doreen, faked me out then.
No.
All right, are we rolling? We're gonna roll now.
We're gonna roll
We're
now.
gonna roll now.
But I'm waiting on
Okay.
a cue from her.
Go ahead, because we're going already.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, boom. Wait. Okay, this one's going. And
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lunch Pail and Professor, and sponsored by the Liberty Action Network and sponsored by the teaparties.com. I am the professor, and this is, who knows who this is?
Yeah, they know which one that I am. How you doing, YouTube? Good to be home. So
We're back. Yeah, Jim, you were away. You were in Europe, creating mischief.
24 days I was there.
Wow. And it's funny because people asked me, they did ask me, how's Jim doing? They said, has Europe survived?
Yeah, right. Hey, it's very different in a foreign country, number one. And Europe, the people couldn't be nicer, couldn't be friendlier. Everybody's, I know it's a socialist government, but I think the difference there is, the government controls everything, high taxes and all the rest. I don't know about healthcare, what it's like to try to get, an operation, but the people are peaceful. They seem happy. They don't have a lot of, dreams. If you're controlled like that, you can't dream. You can't aspire to your dreams. But touring around as a tourist, the parks are filled with people. I don't know if anybody's working, or I don't know what the situation socially is over there. But as far as the government, the government's controlling everything. But I think the people that are in the government, number one, love their country, love their people, have respect for human contact, and unlike our socialist government, which despises the country, despises the people, despises brotherly friendship, they divide and push hate here. And I got to tell you, when I was over there, there's explosions going on in our country every day. The government shut down and this and that. The big thing here, when I was over there, was Syria. We were going to bomb Syria. Battleships heading towards Syria and this and that. Russia's getting into position. It was looking pretty heavy. And the people in Europe will let you know about it. TVs are on every once in a while, and they would see this freak show we have as a president. And I'm telling you, they are just repulsed by it. They are just repulsed.
So he's not getting the same wonderful reception he got when he first visited Europe upon his election. The people were screaming, wonderful, this is a new era.
At the Brandenburg Gate?
Yeah.
So the Brandenburg Gate?
Well, I'm not sure which gate it was. But if you saw it when he got elected, you saw the crowds and this is a new, we're resetting our relationship with Europe, with Russia.
The world's going to love us.
Yeah, the world will love us.
Yeah, the world loves us already.
Good guy.
Right.
Things are worse than ever. We're more despised around the world than ever before. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah.
So,
But you know, the European people, I was in Germany, Switzerland, and Italy, that I remember. They would never say anything to me like, Hugh, what are you guys doing over there? Or they are so respectful, well dressed. They take care of their bodies. I was so impressed. I was in Milan for 3.5 days. The people walking on the streets are in such good shape. So when I say well dressed, I don't mean a suit and a tie. They just, it was like going back to like America 1950, 40, respectful, thin in shape, and I was just impressed with that. I was inspired. You know, when I got back home, I already gained 6 pounds. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, I can tell you what's happening. You're eating more.
I guess. I don't know. But I'm trying to detox with Powerade and lemon juice. Fresh squeezed lemon juice in there. So anyway, what else you got?
Well, we all know we have a shutdown of the government going on right now.
Government is shut down.
Except it's only shut down for some people.
Right.
Right? We got the president's, we understand President's golf course is open.
You know what's good, though? The American people are starting to see, when their own front door gets kicked in, they're starting to see what a master manipulator this president is. That's his existence, to manipulate, divide, and conquer. So now when you got World War II vets being evacuated out of the World War II monument, I heard Vietnam vets were arrested in New York City last night for trying to visit some Vietnam War memorial.
Yeah.
So you know what? The country, here's what I said to my wife last night. The poison is finally starting to show its effects. Because for 5 years already, everybody's like, what is these Tea Party people talking about? Why are they so crazy? Why do they hate the president? What are they, racist? What are they this? What are they that? No, we've been watching this guy closely, and we see the poison he's injecting into the body, but he's such a master manipulator. He'll hold back on fully implementing Obamacare. He'll back off on fully implementing this till we get past that last election. Once he's in and he doesn't have to worry about anything, then you're going to see the push. But he's implemented so much already that it's starting to creep into the muscle. And you're starting to see, like I said on our last show, people, the American people, don't understand what we're talking about until it happens to them personally. See, it hasn't happened to me. I don't have kids in school. I don't have a lot of things going on. I'm a small target by design, so I'm under the radar. But the people that were wondering, what is the problem? Why do they hate this president so much? Now when they start to see, my health care went up $10,000 in a year. This can't be right. We've been saying this for 5 years. It was going to happen, and now it's happening. And this is only the beginning. When Mitt Romney was, that election was stolen from Mitt Romney. This president is so corrupt. I believe that our election process is no longer solid, fair, and open. I believe the election was stolen from Mitt Romney. He should be our president right now, and we wouldn't be in this mess. I can guarantee that.
Anyway, let me go back to a couple of things.
What was I saying?
One is you mentioned the Tea Party.
Yeah.
I think it was amazing how if you recently watched any of the debates on TV or any of the speeches in the Senate from Harry Reid, you see how often they all mention the Tea Party along with extremists and fringe. And now I have to say, you know, the Tea Party was a Paul Revere of alerting people to what was coming down the pipe.
For 5 years.
You know. And so now, it was like a year and a half ago, the Tea Party was dead. They had no influence. And now all of a sudden they're the most dangerous
Yeah.
thing to the American Republic.
The Tea
It's
Party's
like
dead,
amazing.
but the Tea Party shut down the government.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
don't you see the propaganda? And see, when people just think on the surface, they read a headline and they go running out the door repeating it, that's why we have problems. They're not thinking.
Right. Well, look.
Is the Tea Party dead, or is the Tea Party kicking your ass right now?
Mhm.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. The Tea Party. Well, let me step back a little bit, because you talked about when the Obamacare health disaster has started to hit.
Mm-hmm.
We can almost bet that the Obama dissent suppression program will go into high effect, which means that the media will jump on board and try to not report this incredible dissatisfaction with the program, and will tend to cover up all the problems with the websites, and they'll just talk about, well, there's so much. Here's the thing. They talked about, well, the problem is almost there's so much interest in the web, so much interest in healthcare. They're just bombarding it. They forgot one thing. You're mandated to go there.
Mhm.
You have to go there.
Mhm.
That's why there are people going to the website, so many people
Hey.
going to the website. They're obligated, or they'll be fined and punished
Could
for
you
not
imagine
going
being sick, really sick, and needing some major medical care and having to go through this mess? Got to go through a website, government website.
Right.
That's the first
Oh,
red
that's
flag.
government website, yeah.
You imagine sitting there sick, God forbid, and that's going to happen to Americans.
Well, here, Jim, here's what I think is the big picture here, and this has been from the beginning. They want a one-payer system, an all-government payer, single-payer system. And so now what you see is insurance companies pulling out of the exchanges in different states. They don't want to be part of it.
Meanwhile,
And so then what you have is you will have Obama will jump in and say, well, since these people all pulled out, all the insurance companies pulled out, we're going to have the government control it all.
By
Single
design,
payer system.
right.
You know, and that's what Harry Reid even said. He said, yeah, of course, this is just the beginning. We want to go to single payer. You know, Dirty Harry makes me despicable. I want to slap him.
There you go.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You forgot what you were going to say? Yeah, it's probably a good thing. Now, let's talk a little bit about the shutdown and how Republicans have reacted to that. You've got the that Tea Party fringe group, of Republicans.
Watch those guys.
Those are House, those people. You got to watch those people. The Senate too. They're really dangerous to the Republic. And they have stood up. Ted Cruz did his thing.
Wow.
And did
Ted
an incredibly 22 hours of informative
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
Right.
Mm.
So what do you get? You get, who's the guy in New York? Peter King, right? Peter King, who attacks him and says, what?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay. It's a memory lapse, folks. He'll be okay. So Peter King then gets on board and assaults
Yeah, but you know what?
Ted Cruz mercilessly.
They do us the favor, though, because by Peter King from New York doing that, now we know whose side he's on.
Mhm.
Yes.
Now we don't have to worry about him. And the most important thing is, when something comes up that we really need him, we know he's not available.
Right.
Mhm.
So we don't have
Right.
to spend time and
You're right.
energy.
That's right. Wondering and
Right.
trying to get him on board.
We know where
And
he's
by the
at.
way, Peter King, you were thinking about running for president? Forget it.
Hey,
It's
no!
gone, baby.
No!
It's gone.
Run for president so we can campaign against you.
Ah, yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, so now you have this bunch of Republicans in the House who are concerned. They're worried that public opinion, over the shutdown is going to be blamed. Public opinion is going to blame the Republicans for the shutdown.
Say the beginning of that.
You have a group of House Republicans who are worried that, let me put it this way, they're worried that jobs are in jeopardy.
Oh, the establishment.
Yeah, the establishment Republicans, yeah. They're what I call the surrender caucus, right? And they're so scared that they'll lose their jobs, that the public will turn against them, that they're willing to cave into Obama and give him his continuing resolution without anything in return.
Man. Hey,
anything in
if
return.
that happens, Al, it's over.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
If
So House Republicans, the surrender caucus, put your big boy pants on and start to stand up
Oh man.
and be firm about it.
Mhm.
Right? Now, I'd just like to say, in New Jersey, we have 3 House representatives who are part of that surrender caucus. I'd like to mention their names, if I may, James.
Please.
Okay?
You got the floor.
First of all, you have Lo Biondo. You have
What's his first
Runyon.
name?
I don't know his first name anymore because
Okay.
it was enough just dealing with their last names.
All right.
Lo Biondo, Runyon, and Lance.
Runyon and Lance.
Right. And by the way, Lo Biondo and Lance both voted a number of years ago for cap and trade in New Jersey. So they voted for cap and trade,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
right? They wanted RGGI, Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative. They wanted it.
Yeah.
They voted for it. And since then, our great representative Lance has been trying to reconstruct his image. Sorry, you blew it with this surrender caucus stuff.
Mm. Well, I'd say we wrap it up, Al.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We'll be back shortly. We'll give you some more really hot news and political talk,
Right.
some humor involved with that. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you. See you next time.
All right.